The Elk Grove Park District thanks you for sharing your time and talents to enhance youth sports in our village. It takes a collaborative partnership between the Park District and the association boards, coaches, and many volunteers to operate full-service sports activities. Because we pool our resources and talents, both parties benefit. A couple benefits to your sports associations are coverage under our liability insurance and administrative support. All sports operations are subject to the same legal and fiscal codes as all Park District operations. It is serious business being stewards of the residents' investments, but it's also an honor. As a volunteer, you are now a representative of the Elk Grove Park District. I welcome you into the Park District family. This video has been designed for you to provide an overview of safety topics that can help you in your role. We want to reassure our volunteers that we do not expect them to be emergency medical professionals, law enforcement officers, weather experts, or attorneys. But we do need to share information with you to help you deal with unique issues that may arise. The Park District has emergency action plans, accounting processes, and many other procedures. We provide resources in the Volunteer Expectations Manual, which demonstrates our compliance with the mandates set forth by the state of Illinois and our liability carrier, the Park District Risk Management Agency, also known as PRDERMA.
Volunteer onboarding. At the beginning of each season, we must complete some administrative tasks. We present you with the Volunteer Expectations Manual, which details your responsibilities, benefits, emergency response procedures, and educational materials. We have you complete the volunteer waiver and criminal background check. The waiver serves as a reminder of the inherent risks and encourages safe behavior. The Park District is legally obligated to conduct criminal background checks on all employees and volunteers because we cannot utilize persons with felony offenses on their records. As a volunteer, you may be eligible for liability and medical coverage. If acting within the authorized capacity, a volunteer can be protected from lawsuits under the Park District's liability coverage. If injured during authorized duties, volunteers should report it to the athletic coordinator. The athletic coordinator completes the patron accident incident report. A $5,000 supplemental medical accident coverage could be available. Volunteers may not be protected if under the influence of alcohol or drugs or guilty of misconduct, nor are they protected while operating a motor vehicle. Their personal insurance would apply. As you begin your season, take time out for safety by becoming familiar with the resources at your disposal. Check out the equipment you can use, get to know your officials and Park District staff, and take note of their phone numbers and email addresses. Maintain the habit of practicing injury prevention techniques so that you stay healthy and safe. Perform a 30-second site survey. Use the proper equipment with proper techniques. Use 3 points of contact. Practice safe lifting. Use personal protective equipment and give your joints and muscles a good stretch after a long shift. Education. As a coach or volunteer, there are many situations other than sports that you may be required to handle. You may be the first person responding to situations such as concussion, heat illnesses, bullying, angry fans, severe weather, missing equipment, or absent officials. Be alert to these potential hazards, educate yourself, and address the issues to the best of your ability. Report hazards to officials and Park District staff. To prepare for the unexpected, get to know your location, find the first aid equipment, and take note of the street address in case you need to call the police or paramedics. Concussions and heat illness. A concussion is a brain injury, and all are serious. It is caused by a forceful bump, blow, or jolt to the head or body that results in rapid movement of the head. Most concussions occur without a loss of consciousness. It's up to you to help recognize a concussion and pull the athlete from the activity. When in doubt, sit it out. Heat illness can progress quickly from the initial signs of muscle cramps to dry, hot skin and changes in consciousness. Respond to the first indication of heat illness by having the victim rest in a cool place, give cool water or a sports drink, and have the athlete stretch and massage their muscles. Do not let athletes make the decision to play through medical conditions. You need to protect yourself from liability. There is a standard of care that's expected from the coach and team officials. In legalese, you are considered the responsible person who should know about the limitations of a young athlete and should know that a player might not necessarily ask for help or know when to stop. First aid, statement of admissions, and tort immunity. In the event of an injury, redirect or cease all activity. You should also call 911 if necessary. Know the address of your location and contact the player's parents. You need to complete the accident incident report form for any injured players, coaches, spectators, or officials. Submit the completed form to the Park District Athletic Coordinator or Safety Coordinator. Types of injuries that require a report include, but are not limited to, lacerations, fractures, head or back injury, medical care, or other significant injuries. Your role is to deal with the immediate crisis. You should not engage in public discussions regarding blame and do not give a copy of the accident report to anyone other than Park District staff. Avoid discussing the incident, especially through social media. That may violate the victim's privacy and interfere with a potential investigation. If a patron does get injured while participating, any expenses incurred would be their responsibility. Common laws explain that there's no liability on the Park District when an injured party voluntarily participates in our activities. Likewise, the Park District is not responsible for damage to personal property caused by errant balls, theft, or loss. The reports you complete should include facts only, not opinions. They are internal attorney-client privileged documents. Do not give copies to participants. Emergency response plans. Severe weather. When indoors, take note of the designated tornado shelters. When outdoors, heed the warning of the ThorGuard lightning prediction system. When the ThorGuard sounds its one long blast or its strobe flashes, take appropriate shelter. Get inside an enclosed building or inside an enclosed metal vehicle. Dugouts or picnic shelters are not safe. And remember, when thunder roars, go indoors. The ThorGuard will let you know when it's all clear with 3 short horn blasts or the strobe light turns off. Always exercise good judgment. Your common sense outweighs any system. If you see severe weather before ThorGuard senses it, take shelter. Concealed carry, sex offenders, mandated reporting. Illinois law prohibits concealed weapons and registered sex offenders on Park District property. If anyone notices either, 911 should be called immediately. If child abuse is suspected, contact the Park District Safety Coordinator. We are all mandated by the state to report this observation. Respectful environment. You are donating your time to make Elk Grove a great place to grow up. Kids and families will be learning about sportsmanship and developing integrity while learning athletic skills. Nothing destroys all those efforts quicker than bullying or harassment from kids or adults. We recommend you utilize our codes of conduct developed for athletes and parents. If abusive behavior develops, contact Park District officials. We have ordinances prohibiting negative behavior and will enact disciplinary measures. Since the Park District is committed to maintaining a respectful environment, we will provide opportunities based on gender identification.
The information in this video is a summary of the Park District policies and procedures. You can find more detail in your Volunteer Expectations Manual. And if any of the referenced situations arise, be sure to contact your Park District staff representative. Be assured that most of your time will be spent teaching the mechanics of the game and strategy. You will also help kids develop fitness, discipline, and respect. Park District staff will provide administrative support for safe and innovative recreational opportunities. Staff who assist with the athletic program include athletic coordinator, athletic assistant, superintendent of recreation, director of leisure services, finance staff, marketing staff, safety coordinator, and more. Together, we will propel young athletes to reach their potential. We appreciate your special contributions of expertise, time, and concern for the overall development of the young citizens of our community. Thank you and have a productive, safe season.